Angelina Jolie is launching her own clothing and jewelry brand. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their disastrous chase from the paparazzi that happened to them in New York after an event that scared the crap out of them. Is it true that this couple is once again drawing attention to themselves and trying to ride out their resemblance to Lady Diana? Johnny Depp's brown smile at the premiere of his films at the Cannes Film Festival. And by the way, the Cannes Film Festival itself, in all the racy details. Megan Fox told Sports Illustrated about her complexes and problems with her own body perception. Yes, just imagine this woman has complexes. Beyonce and Jay-Z bought a house, and it's the most expensive house in the state of California and the second most expensive house in the United States. How about that? Apparently, Beyonce's tour is going really well. You know, when women like Megan Fox talk about how they too have issues with their perception of their appearance and that they too live with complexes, you think, my God, if you live with complexes like that, what about the rest of the people? And Megan actually touched on a very important topic when she did her interview for Sports Illustrated, because she was on the cover of Sports Illustrated for the first time, which is really weird because, well, Megan is just like a cover girl. It seemed like she should have been there a long time ago. So she said that when you look at a beautiful person, you immediately have this idea in your head that they must be really, really happy just because they look really nice. But the problem is that they have a body image or they have a distorted perception of themselves. That is, you're not aware of how you really see yourself, whether you're too fat or too skinny, for example. And in fact, conventionally, you have the figure of Megan Fox. This is just about the fact that you don't perceive yourself adequately, and this, unfortunately, is a very common problem in our society. For instance, we can look at somebody and think, wow, this person is so beautiful, and life should be so easy, but these people probably don't think of themselves that way. Megan also admitted to having a lifelong obsession with her body and her appearance, but she said that her upbringing or the environment she grew up in didn't cause it. It's just something that has always been in her, even from her earliest childhood. It definitely wasn't due to the environment, because I grew up in a very religious environment where bodies weren't even acknowledged. This isn't the first time Megan has talked about insecurity at all, by the way. In a joint interview from 2021, when she and Machine Gun Kelly were talking to GQ magazine, she said that she has a lot of these deep insecurities, plural. Basically, a woman like Megan Fox sits down and talks in interviews about how she's still and lifelong in this journey of acceptance of her body and herself. I have body dysmorphia. I never see myself the way other people see me, said during an interview for Sports Illustrated Glossy magazine. That's the journey Megan Fox has taken to love herself, and so far she hasn't reached any kind of endpoint. What are your thoughts and feelings about this? Are you upset? Maybe you've calmed down, realizing that even Megan Fox is even getting worked up about her looks? Or what? Write in the comments. What are your conclusions? So, guys, who here is the same lover of real estate, houses, interiors, apartments? Here's some news for you. Anyway, according to TMZ, Beyonce and Jay-Z paid a whopping $200 million for their new home in California, making it the most expensive home ever sold in that state. The property in Malibu, which Beyonce and Jay-Z purchased, is 30,000 square feet and was designed by Japanese master architect Tadao Ando, who also designed Kanye West's $57.3 million mansion, which he purchased during his divorce from Kim Kardashian. This all-concrete, pure Kanye-esque house, incidentally, as well as Jay-Z and Beyonce too, used to belong to art collector William Bell, and it took him 15 years to build. And it's kind of like they got a bargain on this house because it was originally priced at $295 million. I just wonder what the person was counting on to sell the house for that price, knowing that no house in the United States has ever sold for that price. Apparently, he was counting on being willing to make a discount, and he did. By the way, the internet community reacted to what was happening in two ways. Naturally, it always has its own opinion. One part of the audience was very happy for Beyonce and Jay-Z in the sense that they deserved it, and as if it's their money and they decide what to do with it. Yes, a very logical and simple thought, don't you agree? So, the other part of the audience called Beyonce and Jay-Z real capitalists, and this purchase of theirs people found excessive. No person in a normal society should have that much wealth. That's what people write, and many people like those comments. Here, right by the way, what do you think? I mean, is there really any injustice here? Is there something wrong in the fact that some people may own so much wealth? It's not like we have communism, but we're still asking these questions. It will be interesting to hear your opinion, because my opinion is that they made their money. They didn't kill anyone. They didn't steal from anyone. So, how is it possible to judge from that point of view here? On the contrary, it's inspiring. What about you? Generally speaking, this couple has a very long list of their properties. Since 2014, they've only rented the most upscale properties, but they've rented because they couldn't find that perfect place for themselves. A couple of times, the right options have literally gone out from under their noses because someone outbid them. For example, the founder of Minecraft once outbid them on a house they wanted to buy.